Hey there, everybody. So I wanted to do a quick update for you today on the 2023 tax season. So where are the refunds that taxpayers have filed returns for? What are the delays and some next important due dates? So today is February 20th, 2023, so it's President's Day. Now that's a little unique. A federal holiday during tax season is often troublesome because it means offices are closed. But for today, the offices at the IRS have been open. Right, they are taking calls. However, because a lot of other people are not working, they're at home. They have the time to call the IRS with their questions, and so the call volume is through the roof. And so that's why they recommend that taxpayers maybe not call today just because it's going to be very difficult to get through to anybody. Important development from last week. So last week the PATH Act was lifted, right? So for those of you that filed a return that claimed the earned income tax credit or the additional child tax credit, remember the ACTC is the refundable portion of the CTC. If you're claiming either of those two pieces as part of your tax refund, the entire refund is put on hold, right? So even if these elements only make a small portion of your total refund, the IRS basically holds the entire amount. But once that's lifted, which it was last week, the IRS now has the authority to release the refund, so you can expect to see those soon. Because today is a bank holiday, not a lot of activity on Monday, right? President's Day. So some of our viewers and our clients have said that when they check the Where's My Refund portal and their account transcripts, they can see that they may have a direct deposit date around February 23rd. So that's good news, right? So this week you should be able to get a refund if you signed up for direct deposit and you previously filed your return, it was accepted, and you had just a hold because of either the EITC or the ACTC, right? So that's good. Now, a quick recap on some of the very common tax transcript codes we're seeing. So these are the account transcripts that you can download from the IRS website. Basically shows the types of activity that are occurring within your account. So some of the very common ones that we expect you to see or hope to see is, code 150 means the return was logged into the system. 846 is always what we're after, right? Tax refund was approved for processing and to be issued to the taxpayer, right? That's always good news to see. Some of the less fortunate tax code notices, so 922 and 971. Right, so 922, this does happen, unfortunately, all too often. And what this means is that the IRS is looking at your account because they think there was some unreported income, right? So a CP 2000 notice likely went out to you. This happens when you get a W-2 or 1099 and you just don't report on your return, right? So remember, W-2s and 1099s, a copy goes to the IRS and they expect you to report the same information on your return. If you file your return and you don't include all information from all 1099s, W-2s, all other third-party reporting, then that's what can generate these 922 transcript codes. So 922, again, it means that the IRS is taking a closer look at your return because they think that you haven't reported all of your income. Now, as far as the estimated timeline for deposit dates, we always try to recommend, giving at least 2 to 3 weeks before you can expect a deposit. Now, the reason for this is when you see the range for when your return is filed and accepted, it means just that. It was filed and accepted by the IRS for preliminary processing. So just because the return is accepted doesn't mean the return's been validated completely and approved and a refund has been issued. So when you see the return is filed and accepted, if there's no other issues, maybe you get a few business days go by before you get a final confirmation that the refund is available to be released, and then you'll get a refund date as far as when the anticipated direct deposit date shall be. So that's why you see between a 2 to 3 week lag between when the return is filed and accepted, and then ultimately when you might get your actual refund check deposited. Okay, so that covers it for this video. Again, very short and quick. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. Happy to answer any I can, and I look forward to seeing you again on the next video. Thanks.